All right, welcome back to another episode of Horror Junkies. I'm your host, Mike. I have with me today
Austin,
Angel,
Pat.
and we have two special guests today. We have Alex and Sarah. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Awesome. We got two guests on the show this week.
welcome
Two.
to the show.
Not one, but two.
Two. This whole
So-
show is about two.
Is it about twos? It's
This
not,
episode is sponsored by the number two.
It's not about two? Okay, sponsored by the number two. So let's get into it. So we have two guests. Can you tell us about yourself, guys? What the audience, the listeners, sorry, not audience. We're not in the audience. We're not in the
The
studio.
listeners.
The listeners.
Tell us about yourself.
What-
We're just BFA film students at UCF.
Yo.
Yep. Into editing. I want to be a writer-director.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Makes
I actually
sense.
met these two ladies at work. They're
Oh, yeah?
pretty terrible coworkers. No, just kidding. But yeah, I told them about our show, and they wanted to be on. So I said, let's get it.
Let's do it. They were going to be on last
Yeah.
week's show, but they weren't.
We had a problem with the studio, I think.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're on they're on the show. So we have a cool show today. We're talking about vampires, Dracula, vampires in the world.
Bloodsuckers.
Bloods. Nosferatu.
Can't wait.
All right, wait. Before we get into that, though, let's ask some questions.
Okay, Austin already wants to get into questions.
I'm the question asker.
All right, dude, go into it.
Okay, ladies. I want to hear y'all's favorite horror movie.
Damn.
It Follows. That's gotta be mine.
Yes.
Yes,
Ooh.
that's a damn good movie
Already like them already.
already.
Sarah.
Mine is definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
The
Ooh.
original.
Nice.
Oh, okay, there we
Good
go.
one.
See, I do like the remake. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not a bad remake.
It's not a bad remake, but the original is better.
All right. I like those. What about...
But why? Hold on. But why do you
Okay.
like? Why about It Follows? What pulled you to make It Follows your favorite horror movie?
Honestly, it doesn't scare me.
Okay.
But the cinematography is just breathtaking.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
And I could just talk about the idea of a paranormal STD for like hours.
Okay.
It's just
Awesome.
it's a good topic,
I like the soundtrack to that movie,
Yes.
and I also
Yes.
like how the director created his own timeline. Like we don't know
Yes.
when that movie actually takes place. It looks like it's happening in the 70s, but it's definitely not the 70s. That's what I love about
One of
that
my
movie.
favorite parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Why?
I just think it's like gross looking. Like it's
And
just,
smelling. It
And
looks
smell.
like it smells.
Yeah.
And like it's just I don't know, it's just I guess Leatherface's presence in the movie, and I love the actress Marilyn Burns. She just the way she screams is just so like it's just like
Magnificent?
Magnificent.
Is that the word
Did
you're
you guys
looking for?
go?
No.
You guys went to last year's Halloween Hornets,
we
correct?
did.
Yes.
Did it feel like?
That
Like,
was in the movie.
Yeah, like I love my favorite part of the entire movie was the room with the pictures, like when they were flashing and had that noise. From
That was the
movie.
scariest part.
That's
I
the
love
scare.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is probably the scariest part of
The
that entire movie.
Texas
Dun,
Chainsaw.
dun,
All
dun.
right, cool. I can
Slipknot.
respect those reasons. Those are
Yep.
good reasons. I
Yeah.
love that movie.
That's pretty good answers.
Go on to your next question, dude.
All right, what got you into horror? Because you're both film students, and I know you guys want to do like horror movies, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, what got you into horror movies?
I actually was terrified of horror films for the longest time. Like, even if I was in the other room and I heard the soundtrack, I had to like hide. And then I don't think I finished a full horror movie until I was like in 8th grade. And I had a scary movie night, and ever since then I was just like I couldn't get enough.
That's kind of how mine was. I was so intrigued by being scared that like, I wanted to see it, but I couldn't do it, and that's what made me like it. Because when I finally finished my first scary movie, I was like, hey,
It became
I
like
did
a,
it.
Yeah, it became like a thing where I felt like if I saw the whole movie, I wouldn't be scared of it anymore. Because too many incomplete movies like haunted me in my nightmares. I'm like, maybe if I finish it, it won't be scary anymore.
I
And
feel
it
you.
kinda
True.
worked, so.
I was petrified of Child's Play.
Yeah, that was the first horror movie I saw.
That movie scared the fuck out of me.
Yep.
I used to look at all the horror movie covers and try to piece together the plot.
Nice.
Blockbuster.
It's a good game.
Oh man,
Back in the day.
Blockbuster. Such a good fucking.
Nostalgia.
All right, Sarah, what about you?
I've always kind of been into horror. I've kind of always been that kind of like creepy little kid, to be honest.
Mm.
But I was also scared at the same time. But I guess it was just like the thrill of it. And like I was also always into like Goosebumps and like Are You Afraid of the
Right,
Dark
right.
and stuff like that. But mostly it was watching the really badly dubbed us like 80s slashers that came on Telemundo. And
That's
like
Hey!
Fucking
that-
Telemundo.
that's like where I've seen like most of the movies that I watch now, because like a lot of people are like, how like because I've seen a lot of movies. It's mostly just
A lot.
because I flipped through the channels when I was
Yeah.
younger. So like eventually, as I got older, I watched like the English versions,
Mhm.
and like I went to appreciate them more because like watching the Spanish version and like having the commercials like get in the way. It was
Yeah.
not the most immersive experience,
Right,
but
right.
it was like
Yeah.
steps into like my
That's
horror,
awesome.
my love for horror.
All right.
Is all you got?
Those are pretty good answers.
Those are good
Yeah.
answers.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Horror Junkies.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Whatever.
Glad you're here. So today's topic, we're talking about vampires.
Whoop, whoop.
Vampires are the coolest, to me, probably one of the cooler genres of horror films. You know, in the sense of, I love like the romance of Dracula's story. I love like he's trying to find his love in that, but it also adds that dark, you know, he is that bloodthirsty, driven animal, if you will. And I don't know, vampires, to me, have been, you know, indoctrinated in our culture for, God, since
Ever.
ancient civilization. Mesopotamia,
Yep.
ancient Greece. I mean, every culture has some similar type of writings of folklore that depicts some type of vampiric entity,
Yep.
which is just really cool because zombies are cool, but you know, there's not really much on zombies in culture. I mean, if shit was coming back from the dead, we'd know a lot, except for Jesus. But you know,
Who?
Jesus.
Jesus. But
Never met him.
with that, I think it's a good. What is, you know, like we have all picked to broaden the kind of dial down the broad subject, our favorite storylines.
Yeah.
And I think a good talking point would be like, what is like that one vampire movie that just really pulled, or book that pulled you? Like, what was that one storyline you love so much?
I got one in mind, but I don't want to go first.
Okay.
He never wants to
Do
go first.
any of you want to go first, or
Patrick or Angel? One of you?
anyone,
Nah,
someone?
let the ladies
Well-
go first.
Go ahead.
I guess like just the original Bram Stoker's Dracula, like the actual novel.
that's what I got.
I read that back in like high school, but I think it was like obviously the most popular, even though it's not the first. but-
It's not the first. Do you know what the first novella is for vampire fantasy fiction?
I think it was the. I think you posted about it. It was Carmelo, right?
Yeah, Carmela
'Cause
by
I-
Joseph Stradian
Never read it.
Lefeuille.
Yeah,
It's
I've
good.
always wanted to read it. I just never got my hands on it.
Yeah.
But-
I mean, I purchased it just for the sake of reading it for the show. I got into like 4 chapters and I stopped reading it just because I got busy. But really good. Really like. I mean, you can get its age. You know how like Bram
Yeah.
Stoker's novels. It's a bit of a read.
It's like old
But
English.
no, I mean, but you can just. It's a difficult read.
Right.
It's from 1820.
Is it in diary format
18.
too, like
Yeah.
Dracula was?
Yes. It's so you're following the narrative of this female whose father starts taking care of Carmela, and then they find out, I guess, she's a vampire and things like that. But it's like the first like fantasy fiction, like 1870.
cool.
It predates Dracula by 26 years.
Damn, 26 years. So
Yep.
that's old as hell.
Yeah, 1871.
I ain't gonna read it.
All right, dude. You should.
I don't read.
I'm not gonna read it.
No,
What?
it sounds dope though.
Nope,
It is.
didn't read.
Bitch, you don't read.
Patrick, I want to hear yours.
My 2 favorite?
You like, yeah, just what comes to mind when you think of like vampire, your favorite
I got 2.
story, I guess. Yeah.
I got Interview with the Vampire.
Mm.
Definitely one of my favorites.
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise and Kirsten Dunst
Mhm.
as a little girl.
All of them young. Yeah.
Mhm.
One of the first like vampire stories that actually like tells it through the eyes of the vampire, not like through a human or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It did start up like a whole vampire like age of like sexy vampire almost as well, like very much so.
Sexy vampires.
Like yeah. If it wasn't for Interview with the Vampire, because it did make a lot of money, we probably would never gotten Twilight, unfortunately. But yeah,
we're not even talking about Twilight.
Don't. Yeah.
No.
Nope.
What?
Vampires
Oh, they're
don't
Patrick.
sparkle. I'm sorry.
Well-
Nor are they vegetarians.
What's your other one, Patrick?
Buffy.
Buffy.
Yes.
The Vampire Slayer.
That was my first introduction to vampires, actually.
Same.
Yeah,
There's-
I watched Buffy as a kid.
There's some ugly ass vampires though.
I didn't,
So cool
I
looking,
never
though.
I never
See,
liked
vampires
Buffy.
are. I
What?
think vampires are supposed to be pretty. I don't
Yeah,
know. it's just
so do I.
That pale, that white,
That like they're hot, but I don't
know.
know why they're hot. You're just kind of
Yeah.
like, this is like a funny looking person, but they're attractive. Yeah.
I don't know. Some guys make pale work for them, so you know.
Yeah,
Very true.
they're pale.
Vampires, probably vampires.
They could be. There's a vampire cult at not cult, vampire organization at what's the place in Castle? Is it called Castle in Ybor?
Oh yeah, the
Castle.
yeah, oh,
the
yeah,
industrial
they're-
goth club.
yeah, it's a
If you've never been
goth
there,
club.
it's intense.
Yeah, it's definitely
Go check
insane.
it
You
out.
feel like you're in a movie, and they think they're vampires. So
Yeah,
that's
I know.
that's
They have
cool. You should talk to
A
them.
meeting,
Like a
I don't want
80s vampire goth movie.
Yeah.
pretty much.
I just pictured From Dusk Till Dawn for a second.
Well,
Yeah.
since you said that, great segue. That's my favorite vampire movie.
Okay,
Yikes.
Good.
why?
That's a good one.
Why?
Not that it's the best, but that's the first one I saw. I watched that with my family when it came out in 1996. So I was a young buck, very young. I probably didn't. All right, so I was only like 3 years old. So I remember it. No, I didn't watch it when I was 3, but that's the
Oh.
first vampire movie I saw with my
Right.
family. We all watched it together.
Oh, I
in
was
the
gonna say
living
you
room.
watched it at 3. How do you
No,
remember
no. My
anything?
family's not that
Start
bad.
early.
No, yeah. It scared the shit out of me. But I remember thinking how cool it was that they were like, you know, the scene like where they're like, all right, we got to fight our way out of this like club, and they like make their own weapons. They make like
Yeah,
crazy ass like slingshots with garlic and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was really cool how they fought back
they
with like
Home Alone it.
yeah, I thought it was really
Mhm.
cool. Yeah, they kind of just like made crazy weapons. I thought that was really cool.
Like
so
condoms filled with holy water.
yeah, shit like that. It was
I
crazy.
mean, it was like a dirty ass fucking club. So I mean,
Yeah, I just-
use what you got. I
So
guess.
that's like the first one I really saw, and like I knew what vampires were at that age, you know, but you never really like. That's the first movie I saw. I remember being with my family. It was a good time. I remember being scared. I was chilling with my mom, like under the same blanket, all terrified. But I don't know that. I remember that scene, like where they come back and start fighting with their makeshift weapons. I thought that was cool.
you. What about you?
You know, I was mildly obsessed with Shadow of a Vampire for a while, but I think
Oh.
I have
Never
to
watched
say The Lost Boys is my favorite. For
Yeah.
very
Yes.
nostalgic reasons
Lost
too,
Boys.
you know.
Fuck.
Lost Boys is a good movie.
That's
Great
good.
movie,
That's
yeah.
a great movie.
Some other young
It's a
studs in that one.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's a good teenage vampire movie, though.
Oh, yeah,
like,
for sure.
hmm
everyone thinks of Twilight, like, oh, preteen. I mean, of course, everyone loves. I've read Twilight. Okay, I'm not afraid to say it.
Mm.
But like, Lost Boys was like the shit.
Yeah, Lost Boys is
It
definitely the
is
shit.
Yeah.
That and I hope the guy's not on your list or yours, but Fright Night.
No,
I
I
hate
don't-
you. I hate
Right.
you
Well, which
so
Fright
much.
Night?
Dude,
Damn it, Angel, go.
Original
Remake
or
original?
remake? We stick to originals.
Yeah.
for the most part here.
Yeah. Like if we
I mean, the
mention
remake,
something, it's a
the remake of
wasn't-
it wasn't bad.
It wasn't awful, but
no, but
I don't. This pin, I need to like. I keep like pointing with it and shit.
All right, Angel, you're the last one.
Oh.
Yeah, I just wanted to add, since you did mention Lost Boys, I like that whole idea of gang vampires. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, like they're
Vampire-
crewed up.
yeah, exactly. My favorite vampire film, though, it stars Jason Mewes, and it's
What?
Bitten. Yeah, it's called Bitten. and
you
it's-
never seen it?
No,
Yeah, it's great, dude.
It's so good.
It's got a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
that's fucking great.
No shit.
I've never heard of it.
It is a must watch. It's a pretty dark film.
This is when he was on drugs.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think it was. Yeah,
Good.
You can kind of tell.
Jason
Yeah,
Mewes
but-
on drugs is funny.
Yeah. But he's great. He's great.
Now he's
in
a
this
kid.
movie.
I know. What else you got, man?
I was gonna say Vampire in Brooklyn, but
Okay.
you know that was directed by
Murphy.
Wes Craven.
Yeah.
Huh? Did not know
It's pretty
that.
crazy.
Mhm.
I didn't know that either.
Fun fact.
All right.
Oh, whoa. Hey. All right, so this is a pretty damn good movie. I mean, like, the cool thing with having 2 extra people in the show is you get a better variety.
Yeah, we all
Uh,
had different stuff. That was
I mean, the
cool.
only 2 that had the same with me, I haven't gone yet, but mine was Bram Stoker. We watched that last Sunday, and I love the Bram Stoker Dracula movie. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, it's not the novel, but
Or particularly like really good acted.
I actually don't think the acting's. I mean,
Besides
Keanu
Reeves.
but he's
Yeah.
not the best actor in general.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's the best.
Okay, calm down.
He
but
literally
like,
is a vampire, though. He has not aged.
he is. The theory
And
about
he's
him being a-
pale. He's pale. What the?
Very pale.
Yeah, he's a
Wow.
vampire. There's like a theory, conspiracy that he's a
Oh, yeah.
vampire.
Because they
Yeah.
found like a bunch of old pictures
Yeah.
of people that look like
Yeah.
the Keanu Reeves.
But I don't know. I like the makeup
Yeah.
for Bram Stoker's Dracula. I like their adaptation of Dracula as his like bat. He almost looks like Man Bat from DC.
Mhm.
Who came first? Of course, Dracula. No, ooh, man.
I think
because
Man Bat.
1992 is when Bram Stoker came out, so maybe Man Bat.
Maybe.
Maybe. Had to Google that. But
Let us know in the comments
I
below.
like-
yeah, let us know in the comments below.
We
What
do
are you
that
gonna
now.
say?
I like how in Bram Stoker's Dracula that like his shadow
Move.
extends.
Yes, the
Mhm.
shadow.
I
I was
like
gonna
that
get.
idea.
I was gonna get to that. The shadow is so cool. I
It
thought-
reminds me of Nosferatu. Like definitely.
Yeah, and I think they pulled from that because Nosferatu is like their weird, a weird off version of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
Because the directors wanted the rights to make Bram Stoker's movie into a movie, but it just wasn't a thing. Like his family did not want to make his book into a movie, so they kind of made their own.
So
Right,
they waited
right.
till 1992 to do it.
1922.
No, I'm talking about the movie.
Wait,
I
Nosferatu.
thought you said
No, no.
Nosferatu.
Oh,
I was
Dracula.
like,
Oh,
yeah,
Dracula.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
1992.
I was gonna say like
Yeah.
Nosferatu is like 1920s, dude.
No, I'm talking about the movie we watched.
Oh,
was
yeah, true.
1992.
Mm.
But
Bitch.
I almost got mad at you.
I'm mad at you already.
Yeah, I've been mad at you.
I've been mad at you for 2 weeks.
I've been mad at you since
He's
I've met
still
you.
mad at us from the ghost talk.
I don't know. I think everyone's always mad at Austin. So
Yeah, no. He's quiet because I just brought up the ghost talk.
I wish we could have.
Don't do that again.
I'm
I had
not.
to walk out the room for that.
That was funny. All right.
Anyway,
We got him.
Anyway-
We got
anyways,
you.
we
We
got-
got you, boy.
We got you, don't worry. But cool little fun fact of vampires. We talked about earlier how they've been embodied in our civilization since ancient Greece, Mesopotamia, which is like one of the oldest civilizations. But it wasn't until like the 1700s that we actually started seeing like writings and the folklore of vampires,
yeah.
which is pretty cool. Which I would love to get my hands on some like old, like 1700-esque vampire folklore.
If you
That
could
would be
read it.
sick. I got Laura. She reads Old English.
Yeah, that'd probably be really creepy. Like seeing like firsthand like the original like documentation of like someone who's sucking people's blood.
That'd be sick.
That's so crazy. Yeah, it's crazy as hell to think about.
The guy who played Nosferatu was a method actor, and they only filmed at night. And he grew his nails out and drank like cow's blood to act part. People were scared of him.
Mhm.
that's
So
actually
that is
what
so
interview
cool.
or Shadow of a Vampire is about.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
about the making of Nosferatu, and it's all about
I
his.
gotta watch
Mhm.
that. I
That
gotta write
is
this
Good
down.
movie.
Shadow of a
You really
Vampire.
should.
Yeah,
That
you
is-
never.
so-
I can't believe you've never seen that movie.
That is badass. Yo, speaking of Nosferatu too, Nosferatu 2.
Two. See,
I read today. I had no
We're
idea.
sponsored by the number 2
We like
today.
to like to talk about Rotten Tomatoes. We kind of trust their judgment relatively.
Yes, we
you
do.
know?
Same.
As of 2000, like in 2015, they rated Nosferatu the second best horror movie of all time. I don't know what number 1 is, but that's pretty badass.
Number
I should have
one
figured out what number 1 was.
is
probably
it-
should have.
You probably should have brought number 1 to the table.
I'm gonna bet it's something like Jaws or something. Just because you mean, come on.
Yeah.
I guess.
But what I'm saying, like that's pretty sick. Like for a silent film, like it's hard to watch
And
a
the-
little bit, and it's like
and the
Well, it's creepy as hell.
episode of
It's
German
so
expressionism.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like that movement was just fucking great.
dude. But I mean, you can watch that. I actually watched it again on YouTube for free. You can literally search Nosferatu on YouTube, and the entire movie is just like right there. You can
There's
just
a
hit play
lot.
and
There's
watch
actually a
it.
channel on YouTube that does all old horror movies.
Yeah.
Really?
All,
And
like
dude,
you
it's
can watch
great.
They Live. You can watch They Came from Outer Space, The Blob. Like they have all those movies on their channel.
It's great.
And
That's
probably
awesome.
in HD, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean, probably the best you'll find it. But that movie, like I was just watching it again. Like Nosferatu is so creepy. Like the one scene where he like,
It's supposed to be creepy.
no, yeah, I know that. But like the main character, he like sees him and like runs and like tries to hide behind the corner, and Nosferatu like slowly comes out of the shadows and just standing in the doorway. That's one of the creepiest scenes ever, and it's so old.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
The hash singing slasher.
Even SpongeBob represents, bro.
Yeah, Nosferatu
Yeah,
is
yeah.
an important part of the vampiric culture.
I will say, my favorite vampire too. Like I thought you were gonna bring this up. In Blade 2, the mouse splitters.
Oh man,
So
those are
fucking
so
cool.
No, that
badass.
was cool.
They became fast. Like
Yeah.
they were like
That
sprinting.
was really cool.
The hybrids.
I want a whole vampire movie just on that.
That'd be so
Actually,
cool.
but on the sense of having guests, do you guys have any questions maybe off the top of your head that you would want to ask us? And like we can come back to it. You can put that into your head and kind of think. I think it'd be fun to have like
On the topic of
they ask
vampires.
no or in general. They don't have to. They don't have to stick to vampires.
Ooh.
Just a general ask us a question. See how we respond. I think that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Especially watch Angel try to come up with the answer really fast.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Well, give me a
like the ambience.
10 minutes.
I like the ambience.
I like the dark ambience of the like. You gotta hold the firearm like this
The
and scope them out.
atmosphere.
It's got a creepy vibe.
Wait, hold on. So you guys think of these questions because I gotta say, like I said, I work with these two ladies. I did work. New
Used to
job.
work.
What's good?
Past tense.
Asshole.
They would love to be like, oh yeah, I listened to the episode, but you guys missed this. You didn't think about this. So,
exactly.
yeah.
So this is your time.
Yeah. So think about it because
and
I have to say something before I forget it.
Yeah, and while you're thinking about that, I have a question that everyone can answer. What?
No, go ahead. No.
Sorry, dude. No,
Mike,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. Nope.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm just
Jesus.
in today's vampire movies, we don't get Bram Stoker's Dracula. We don't get that. We got, which I'm not shitting on these. Blade, a vampire like war movie, action packed. Underworld, action packed. 30 Days a Night, which is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's
which I-
great.
Oh my god.
Great movie.
How did we not bring that
I'm
up?
sorry. Yeah.
Good
Not
one.
He
yet.
goes, my favorite scene, the girl's on the ground. He goes, God, please. And he goes,
Nope.
he looks upside and goes, no, God. And just,
So
Love it.
sick.
Yeah.
that
So
was such a
sick.
hard scene.
So sick.
But, do you think it's time, like, that we actually get, like, they bring back the romantic,
the gothic, the castle,
the gothic culture of Dracula, but still make it, like, bloody and gory. Like, keep it
I still
with our time, but I think like we're in for a like romantic gothic
high budget,
1920s
very
Victorian style Dracula story.
Well, let's hope Universal, because now they're remaking all the classic monsters, that they bring that to Dracula again.
but they better do it.
The
fucking
Mummy
right,
But you know
because
that
the
you
Mummy
know it's
looks
going to be another.
stupid.
It's going to be an action pack because they're trying to do this whole like combined universe, like the Marvel universe is
Yeah.
doing. So
Trying to hop on that
exactly
money.
because look what they're doing. Dracula Untold was supposed to be like the start of that, and look what happened.
But
that was
I-
an action
but I'm not
vampire
gonna, I
movie.
like that movie.
Fuck you. I hate that fucking
Who's in
movie.
it? Who's in it again?
I don't-
I don't
fuck
care.
him.
He was good to look at. That's all that matters.
Well, here's
Oh,
what
the guy from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I gotta say about your question.
Okay.
I think that people like us would like to see that, like the old romance, bring that back and be gory. But times
True.
have changed, and you're trying to make money, and
I think you gotta make money.
the way they'll make money is action packed, crazy stuff going on. If you make a romance, no one's gonna see it. It doesn't look fun.
Well,
and
that's not-
to
that's
the
not
broad
I
audience.
need like
I
a
feel like that's the thing you're gonna see at the film festivals. That's the
Mhm.
indie stuff you're
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah.
I think that I think we're still in the age of where like, because when Twilight came out, there was like a shitload of vampire movies coming out and TV series like True Blood and
Oh my
Vampire
God, so
Diaries.
many male butts.
yeah. And I think we have to wait a couple more years till we get that back. You
Do
know,
you? I mean,
because
that's
I think
fine.
audience are still like, another vampire movie. Like I thought this was over with type of attitude.
But I mean, really, you would think they'd say that about possession movies.
they do say that about possession movies.
We get like 3 every year. 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have a question for the ladies. So where do you think horror movies are going?
No, they're not going to rub your feet.
He asked me if you guys would rub his feet.
No.
Okay.
God damn it.
All right, go ahead anyway, Patrick.
All right, so we had movies like Get Out and like Split and stuff like that. Where do you think horror movies are going now? Like, what are you guys' opinions on that?
I think they're going for a more like minimalist, like atmospheric kind of indie way of looking at things. Because like, in terms of like The Witch and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they're not like technically scary. They're not.
They're
there
more
for
like
the jump
Psychological.
scares.
Like metaphoric horror movies.
I think they mostly like build up on suspense, and they're looking to be a lot more like cinematically beautiful.
Yeah,
'Cause a lot of-
definitely.
Which I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, that's why. Because like we got movies like It Follows, The Babadook.
And
Again,
those,
Witch.
and those changed
yeah.
everybody's fucking mind about how to make a movie.
Yeah.
Horror movie,
The
especially.
horror movies that are actually worth watching.
Yeah, and then we
Mhm.
have
They are.
then we have stuff like It Comes Out at Night coming out. So
Yeah.
like, it's
Oh, God, that looks so good.
The Void.
The Void. Oh,
Yes.
God, The Void.
Is that actually coming to theaters?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have to check. I don't know if
I'm
it's coming
pretty
to the
sure.
Waterford one, but I have to check. But I'm gonna go see that Thursday.
Yeah, because I
I work, but I think I'm going to come.
want to go see it.
Okay. We'll make a movie thing about it.
We'll make a movie thing about it.
Can I ask my dope ass question of the day real quick?
If you want to.
Back to vampires.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
get
go
back-
ahead.
We'll get back on the vampires.
Back on top.
Okay, so this is my dope ass question of the day. Key the air horn. All right, I want to hear from everybody.
Oh wait, my cell phone's right here.
We've already heard everyone's favorite vampire movie.
Okay.
it could be the same movie, I guess, if you want. But I want to hear. There it is. I want to hear. I want to hear. Yeah, I want to hear everyone's favorite vampire character. So like, my favorite vampire movie is From Dusk Till Dawn, but I have a favorite vampire or character in a vampire movie that's
Right.
not from that movie. So if you guys can think of that,
Fuck you.
I mean,
Off the top of my head.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we're the horror junkies. You gotta have a favorite vampire. I mean, whoever wants to go first. I mean, I can go first if you guys want to take a
Yeah,
second.
do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
please go first.
My favorite vampire is Deacon Frost from the original Blade.
Nice.
He is badass. He comes back with that like sexy feel. So I
Mhm.
mean, if anyone's seen Blade, he's I mean, the first time you see him is for a split second in the beginning scene when they go up into like the blood club and everyone's dancing and he runs into like the first guy. Like the first guy you see in the movie, and he's just like a badass. He's really sleek and he's young and good looking.
Okay.
And he ends up taking over. He's kind of like a prince. Like there's people above him, but he figures out this way. He's like, I'm gonna take over the vampire world and I'm gonna rule the world. And he's a young, good-looking vampire. He's badass and he gives Blade a run for his money. And every scene he's in, he's just really cool. He's just like, I'm taking over. I'm gonna be the king vampire.
All right.
And yeah, he's my favorite. Yeah.
Mine is gonna be Christopher Lee in Dracula, 1958. I really like that movie.
Yeah.
I like Christopher Lee in general. He was a phenomenal actor. But that movie was just, I feel like he really gave us that widow's peak cape wearing Dracula,
He's
which
so
was just so
sick.
great. And I have it pulled up just because, like, dude, I mean, like his, blah. He's the like,
He's the
he's the yeah, he's the blah 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 blah
The
blah.
epitome of vampires.
Exactly.
that we know.
And the movie was just, like, the scenery and the soundtrack, of course, and the makeup. It just, to me, was like one of my favorite adaptations of Dracula was Christopher Lee's.
I feel that.
Damn.
Yeah. Angel.
My favorite has to be Peter from What We Do in the Shadows.
Nice.
Yes, Peter.
Dude.
Great choice.
I just like. I mean, his life is pretty short-lived,
I know. I was so
What
sad
the
when he
fuck
died.
just happened?
but
It's still.
it's just so.
It's still rolling.
Where is it?
We don't know. I think
I'm
we're
gonna stop
behind the
it.
boxes.
Guys, there's some shit happening. There's ghosts.
Peter. Oh
There's-
my
God, there's ghosts everywhere.
I just
Why
had
do
to-
you put glass bottles near my feet?
I made everyone
Alright.
excited.
All right, we're back to it. All right, so can you keep? Did you
We're
explain
back.
it?
We're back.
Sorry about that.
I'll figure.
Oh,
Really
wow.
funny.
That was
Okay.
funny. Don't put your damn bottle, Angel, next to my feet, man. It was so
Sorry.
close.
I didn't know you could move your feet.
All right,
We're not have that issue anymore.
all right, we're good.
I like how he reacts to the rest of the vampires in the house. Like he seems like he's, I don't know, he's very tolerant of their bullshit that they kind of like.
He
do,
doesn't
and
talk.
he just kind of sleeps and doesn't bother anybody. Just stays down there. But like when he kills people, he just goes all out and he's
Oh, yeah.
ruthless.
It's gruesome, and his death scene is pretty intense.
Spoiler alert.
It's
The
like
movie's
as long-
been out too long. Okay, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Ladies.
Okay, I actually have two.
Okay.
I hope that's allowed.
That's allowed, don't
The first
worry.
one is not actually a vampire, but it's Renfield from the Dracula book
Yeah, that's fine.
because he's just messed up. He's just like in corners, like playing with bugs, and he's great. Now the vampire character. Okay, have you guys seen A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night?
Yes.
Yes.
And this is
The
our
girl-
collective favorite.
Yes, we share this because
Yeah.
she's just this amazing vampire who rides skateboards and her like cloak and it just billows in the wind and she's just amazing. She's
That's
like
so great.
glides
It's such a
down the
good movie.
street.
That's awesome.
I like y'all's answers tonight.
Yeah, they're
They're on their
intense.
shit.
They
Got
know-
some good opinions.
Very
They
good.
do. That's a good estimate. If you haven't seen the movie, please watch The Girl That Walks at Night.
It is
That's
on
a-
Netflix.
It is on
Yes.
Netflix.
That's where I watched it.
Patrick. You're
Patrick.
the last one.
Count Dracula from Sesame Street. He was pretty cool.
Dude.
I'm just kidding.
I'm about to say. I'm about to say
One.
not-
one, a two.
A 3.
That's not a bad answer, honestly.
No,
Yes,
I got
yes.
two. Definitely the ones from Blade 2, the mouth splitters.
Yeah, what are they
That-
called? They have like a name.
I don't
I wish I
remember.
could remember off the top of my head. Those are great vampires. They were fast and veiny and creepy.
They're really cool. And 30 Days a Night, those designs for those vampires
Those were
so
sick
fucking
vampires.
Badass.
They were
cool.
pasty.
Why do I feel like
they
I'm
had-
lower?
What do you mean?
Whatever. I
Alright.
don't care.
All right, cool, dude. Keeping it real.
I have a question.
All right,
Go ahead.
Do you
Holy
guys-
shit, he talks.
This question's for the entire table. Do you guys like normal looking? Do you guys prefer normal looking vampires over mutant looking vampires?
What, what
like,
sense?
I'm talking about, okay, like let's say for instance Buffy the Vampire Slayer. when
Okay.
they start to feed, their voice changes.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
not their
saying, do you-
voice. My voice changed, but their face changes. Yeah, their face changes.
That was funny.
Like so you're saying like monster over like a Dracula. Like there's Dracula and then
Yeah, because
Oh,
30 Days
okay.
of Night,
I
there's
got you.
there's like a physical face feature change of the vampires in 30 Days of Night.
I prefer that.
I do too.
Yeah,
I always prefer the monster looking than the.
I do love them. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I love my like original like looking vampire, but I
Yeah.
do like the monster aspect of vampires. I think it's cool.
Because in some instances it could come off corny or like cheesy if they're like too like normal looking, I guess.
They just have the
But
fangs.
but that's kind of like the thing with the vampires. Like, it's supposed to they're romantic. They're supposed to lead you in, and then. Bleh.
You know, I like a mix. You know, have them look really nice and sexy and like badass for like most of the movie, and then like at the end, just have the climax where they look absolutely ugly.
yeah.
Like, you know, Van Helsing. You know, he looks pretty decent, I guess. But then at the end, he goes go.
Yeah.
No one wants to look at that. But I
Which-
think it also goes into when you see someone die, you kind of want to watch someone pretty or attractive
Mhm.
dying than like watching someone that you don't want to look at die.
Yeah.
That's true. That's cool.
I mean, Buffy did it well too. Like on the transformation
Yeah.
side of that, like on both ends, like good show.
good show. No.
well I want to add on that. I like the very human looking vampires. Like I said with Deacon Frost in like the first Blade movie.
Yeah.
The whole point of that movie is like Blade is showing the girl in the movie who he helps out, like he's showing, like he's like, hey, look at this black light or whatever, and you can see the vampire symbol is that they got humans working for them and they look like humans. He's like, they're walking next to you every single day, and like the vampires blend in with the humans, and that's what I like how you don't know who they are, and the next thing you know you turn the corner and someone's biting your neck off.
That movie also has a
So-
big element of like the human side of vampires. too,
Yeah,
as
like
well.
humans working with them, and almost like they're a mob, almost like
Yeah.
they're trying to take over, but they look like humans. You wouldn't even know about them.
Dawnbreaker, Daybreaker. What was that movie?
Oh, with
Daybreakers.
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 that was a good one.
That was a good movie. They like the
It's like
vampire,
features
the
it.
vampire world, pretty
Yeah.
much, and they harvest blood and shit. That was a pretty good movie. I like that. I don't know if you ever watched
I
it.
completely forgot about that movie too.
There's a lot of vampire movies.
Oh god,
we haven't
yeah.
got many, in the sense of like recently. Like we really haven't got many vampire movies released, except for like What We Do in the Shadows. But that was like a mockumentary.
And then
Love
there
it.
was also The Only Lovers Left Alive.
Mm,
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
seen it. No.
Never seen it.
It's a vampire movie, but it's not exactly like. It's more of an indie drama than like horror.
Okay.
But it's about vampires.
But it's about
I like
vampires.
that.
I have to check that out.
Yeah, it's with Tilda Swinton and Tom Hiddleston, and also
Oh, nice.
That sounds good
Mia
cast.
Wasikowska. I don't know how to say her last
It's
name.
okay,
she
butcher
was,
it.
She was in Alice in Wonderland, and also oh my god, he just died. Can't remember his name though.
Where's he from? Name
Star
movie.
Trek.
Star Trek. Oh, Leonard Nimoy.
No,
No?
Chekhov.
Oh, the newer Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh, the young guy. The Irish actor.
No, he's
No?
not Irish. He's Russian.
gee.
Russian. Sorry. Don't know his name. But yes, now I know who you're talking about.
I need to check that one out.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Definitely.
good movie. But all right, Patrick. Anything going on in the news?
Sure
in
is.
the news, Patrick.
Okay.
Any cool things?
Stephen King's novel Sleeping Beauties is already getting a TV series. This is a good year for Stephen
Stephen
King.
King.
Stephen King is
What?
on top.
Stephen
again.
King
Yeah.
is
He is
always
the king of.
He's like old
Yes.
as hell, and he's now like busting out again.
If you-
Like, hey, I'm here.
Well, like all of his books have been made into like either a movie or a TV movie or a TV
Miniseries.
series.
Now
Yeah.
it shows. Now,
Like,
yeah.
all of he's a fucking fantastic writer. I mean, what do you expect?
I gotta mention every time he's on helping season 2 of Stranger Things.
Good.
That's gonna make it even better.
Yep.
Did
What else,
not
man?
know that.
Got some.
Mhm.
A little alien will be invading all of our televisions very,
Oh
very
my god,
soon.
I can't wait. My childhood reborn.
And me being a cartoonist, I'm
My
fucking
scene
so
years
excited
were
for this.
born.
Yeah.
Please
Invader
explain.
Zim is getting a fucking movie.
Yes.
TV
It's
movie.
been so long. Invader Zim, like
is it gonna be an anime movie?
Yes.
of
Okay.
course.
It better be.
Just check.
It's a TV movie, dude. Of course,
Okay.
they're not gonna try to make a live action
If
Invader
they
Zim.
live action that shit, you hear me. I wouldn't be so excited about it. I'd be bitching about it.
I'd be so mad, and I bet you Invader Zim would be white
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And not green.
and not green. He'd be white from Texas, and Gurr would be a fucking wiener dog.
Yeah.
That no.
Here's a bit of a headline. Deep Blue Sea. Sorry, 2 was supposed to have sharks with weapons
So
attached to their heads.
What? No.
like in Austin Powers.
I was just about to say that. So they gave him the freaking lasers. That's
guess
Laser
so.
beams on their head.
what
Too much. Too much.
Lasers.
dude. If anyone can make a movie, apparently, like
Oh yeah.
That's true.
you have an idea, you just go with it. Apparently,
Just get a camera and that's it.
exactly.
We could make a movie.
We already made half a movie walking into the lake.
We found
What
the
else is
footage.
going on, buddy?
Get Out is coming out fucking very soon.
To
Get Out
DVD?
DVD and Blu-ray is coming out May 23rd, 2017.
Damn.
That's what,
So
2.5 weeks?
And I think it's, like, still
that's
in theaters somewhere.
over
Yeah.
a month.
Like in
No,
some-
that's like 2 months.
It's
My
getting
bad.
an ultimate ending,
I'm thinking April.
Uh-oh.
getting some
Juicy.
getting some commentary from Jordan Peele. Sorry,
Jordan Peele.
Peele.
He's a director. He's fancy now.
Yeah.
Pele.
Q&A's the all the goodies you get with the Blu-ray.
Yeah, of course.
Shit.
Can I say one?
Can't wait.
Go
What?
on. What's going
we
on?
got the trailer for Annabelle Creation.
And Patrick's done.
Patrick's mad.
There he
Dude.
goes. He's off the mic for the rest of the
We don't. I don't even want to begin to talk about that.
It's a
Unless
new
you guys-
horror
No, no,
movie
no.
trailer
Let
stealing-
Austin let
No.
Austin
All right.
take over
Hey.
my fucking
All right,
segment.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm a,
Yeah.
It's James Wan. I have to talk about it. It doesn't look that bad.
Is he
That's all I'm
directing
saying.
it?
Well,
He's
I mean, you
producing
compare it
it.
to the first one, it doesn't have
Yeah,
much to live up
it
to.
looks more
Ex-
put together, kind of.
Thank you.
Is he directing this one?
He's no.
Then I don't want to fucking see it.
Okay, well, that's all I had to say.
And
It's new
apparently,
news.
it's like focusing on like atmospheric scares and shit like that. So I mean,
Good.
the trailer
see-
looked
we'll
a little
see.
jumpy. I think the trailer already looks better than the first one, like they said. I mean, it looked,
Yeah.
I think it's good horror
All right,
news.
all right.
James Wan has something to do with it. I'm gonna watch it.
okay.
I'm gonna go
And I
watch
guess
it.
because
Of
of
course you
now
will.
my segment became the shit. Rings is coming out too.
No one cares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
May 2nd, 2017.
If
That's
there was
what
a-
I said.
If we had a
ignore
soundboard that
that
goes,
one.
"Wah,"
It's just it's just
Oh, I have
another
that.
day.
oh, dude, do it for
Hold on.
Rings 2. Hold on. He's got
Keep
it.
talking.
Okay. Well, I know that you're probably gonna talk about it, but yep, there it is. Rings 2. Rings, not Rings, 2.
Yeah.
You
Fucking piece
gonna
of
talk
shit.
about Phoenix Forgotten?
I didn't see that. What?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I
so,
will.
so we both.
Okay, let's do it. What do you think?
What I think, I'm stoked to get an Alien found footage movie, dude.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be sick. I mean, it should have been on our last week's show with found footage, but they just released like the second trailer this week. But it's about the actual Phoenix Lights, and it looks like shit's getting crazy in that movie.
Whoa.
I literally reposted on Twitter
Now I'm
on
interested.
Facebook so I could watch it later, and then I never got to it.
Yeah, no, I shared it from yours.
Yeah.
and I watched it. I was like, this is sick.
With the exception of the fourth kind, is that it's like one of the first alien found footage?
No,
or-
there's
No,
Area
there's-
51. There's
Mhm.
there's a bunch of
There's
fucking
a
found
lot
footage
of
alien
this one.
movies.
Just looks like it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Like they
True,
went back
true.
like they're holding like a VHS camera and shit. Like it looks so good.
Like a back porch. It's like looks like a birthday party or something.
Yeah, I think
But-
so.
And I kind of got that same feeling from Signs a little bit when they're watching
Mhm.
the TV and they see the lights.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like
Yeah.
it's an actual thing that happened. Like they're just taking it to their own and making their own movie about it. But it looks sick. If you haven't seen the trailer, definitely go check it out. Phoenix Forgotten.
Well, I think it's also nice because they have it's less about the aliens. There's also a good emphasis on the government and like
Yes.
keeping covered
Keeping
up.
it secret, right?
Yeah.
The movie looks good.
money and
Monies. Anything
Nice
else?
social
Anything else
commentary.
in the?
government and money, man.
Anything else going on in the horror world?
Internet
Ooh.
money.
That's all I got.
I got something.
What do you got?
Well,
dude?
What do
we
you got?
watched a movie recently we're going to talk about.
Oh, we're gonna do that for later. Don't worry.
Oh, but-
That and we're gonna go see The Void on
Don't-
Thursday.
Don't worry. We're
Don't-
gonna talk about what we watched.
And I
we
guess
can't mention it right
Not
now.
right now.
Suspense.
This is to keep the listeners anticipated.
pated.
Patient.
Jesus Christ. First off, you didn't wait too long.
Sorry.
Get it together.
I was told that too many. Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
You're
Yeah.
constipated.
You fucked up.
Whatever.
All right, but I guess we could swing back to. Did you guys think of anything?
All right, yeah, I got a
Oh,
question because
sick.
I feel like you guys are very positive about a lot of things, which I like, but I'm also a fan of the Devil's Advocate.
Oh,
So,
Don't worry.
what is your least favorite vampire movie or something you hate about the vampire genre?
Ooh.
Whoa.
This is
That's our
And
first
no one
Twilight.
can say Twilight.
That's our first
Damn.
guest
Be
question.
creative. Be
Yeah.
creative.
bit of creative. Okay.
Alex, you made them think for once.
Oh shit. We're not prepared. It's not in my
I'm already
notes.
sweating.
and Patrick is sweating.
I'll go.
All
And
right, go.
I'm dead serious with this fucking
Dead
answer.
ass.
What are you doing, Patrick?
Seriously, one of my least favorite Disney movies of all time, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Oh my god.
Favorite movie
I
ever.
hate-
What are you
what is
talking
wrong with
about?
this?
He was walking on the wall, and
I
like my
don't
childhood, I
care.
was like, oh my god.
And I'm not even kidding. I hated that movie so much, and all my friends and family wanted to watch it, and I hated it.
Mom's on a date with a
And
vampire.
it's a vampire movie.
Oh, okay.
It's a vampire movie.
That was the
I got
latest
a
movie. when I was
Funny
younger.
story.
Oh god.
Here
Oh,
we go.
here we go.
Ambience.
My mom's dated a few guys that looked like that guy. From
Of
that
course
movie.
you do. Of course.
So it kind of creeped me out.
That's funny.
It was a person.
Honestly,
um,
that's wait. Oh no. Even though that was a serious question, back to Blade. Blade Trinity
What?
ruined it all for me.
Oh,
Really?
Okay.
That's a guilty
Alright.
pleasure of mine.
No, it's
I like
it's
Ryan
okay.
Reynolds.
It's okay, but 1 and 2 were so much better. When
Better,
I went to
yeah.
go see that, I was pretty mad. So those are my
True.
two answers.
All right, Angel, go.
I don't really like the new Friday Night.
Okay.
Okay, that's
All right,
fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's.
I didn't mind it. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't like it wasn't
wasn't awful.
insulting bad. Like it wasn't.
It wasn't like a slap
it
to the
wasn't
face.
too bad.
Yeah,
I like the core.
Man,
that's
this
a
is
hard
This is
question
a hard question.
because we can't use Twilight because
I can't use Twilight because I already
I feel
hate
like-
Twilight.
Everyone
Then
would
say New
use
Moon or
Twilight.
something.
The fucking sparkling vampires, get the fuck out of here. God.
I can. All right, I'll go.
all right,
Two TV series I guess will be Vampire Diaries and like True Blood. I didn't like those too much.
I
True
tried to
Blood-
I tried to watch both of those as well. I'm just like,
It's hard to
no.
watch.
Yeah,
It's
no, I'm
kinda
not
like-
into it.
I got
'Cause-
7 seasons deep into True Blood and stopped watching it.
You just stopped like that, just
Yeah.
like cold
Yeah.
turkey.
Yeah.
You must have not liked
It's
it.
not good.
Well, they started doing the whole fairy storyline and shit, and I was like, you guys are losing me.
Well, there
I
you
And
think
go.
then,
they were
like,
losing ideas.
What's the not the girl, but not the blonde, not Skizgard Tarzan, not his character, but the
What?
other character. What's his name?
Bill.
Bill. He was a dick. He became like Lord Vampire, and I was just like, what the fuck?
I just thought he was boring.
Yeah, that too.
What are you doing over there, Austin?
Yeah, dude, what are you doing? No, nothing.
Huh?
All right. I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't really know of any bad, like, really bad. I mean, I'm trying to look and see if I can, like, something will just, like, come up to me that I've seen.
Well, it doesn't
Uh,
have to be your least favorite movie. Just something you don't like about the genre. That could work
Okay.
too.
Like a
Well,
vampire trope.
Yeah, what
I
you don't like
guess,
about it?
Like the mythology. or
Okay,
whatever.
what I didn't like about, what I usually don't like about vampire movies is nothing. Damn it, I can't think of anything. I'm
Man,
fucking
you're too
brain dead.
positive.
I'm too,
Mike Stump.
I'm stumped right now. This is
Holy
hard.
shit!
I don't like how there's not been a lot of recent vampire movies.
Really, I love that. That hasn't been.
Well, yeah, I hate it and I love it because it gives me like it gives us kind of a, what are you doing, dude? Where are you,
oh,
He's
apparently we
running
could just
away.
fucking do that.
He has
apparently
to-
you can just do that.
Apparently,
Okay.
oh, I think it's a shit.
He needs the
All right.
boys' room.
All right, cool. So I don't know. I really
Quick,
can't
talk
think
shit.
of anything. Yeah, fuck Austin, because he's not gonna listen to the episode. So I really don't know, honestly. Blackula, I don't think that was kind of needed. Honestly, I feel like it was kind of made in the sense of like probably has some racial undertones in it. So I've never seen it, but I was like when I was researching, I stumbled upon it. So I don't know.
It probably could have been like a blaxploitation movie too.
That's yeah. So I don't know. I'd have to like see it and research more about it. But there's really nothing I dislike about vampire movies except for
Yeah.
like sparkling vampires. I think that's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, you could say it. Fuck
And
it.
vegetarian. What the fuck is a vegetarian vampire? What, they eat animals?
Well, I mean, technically, a vegetarian is someone who doesn't eat meat, so you could just say that all vampires are
Are
vegetarians.
technically vegetarian. So
There goes that logic.
yeah.
They're just not
Stupid.
vegan.
But see, like Austin just left the studio for I guess a bathroom break, and this is a point in the show where shit gets heavy because it's about to become a bloodbath in this garage.
Sure
Oh
is.
yeah.
All right.
I
So
mean,
Fuck him. We're not waiting.
Did you have a I'm sorry. Did you have a question for us or no?
I did not.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Do you have an answer to that question?
Ooh.
Not really, because I don't really watch that many vampire movies, to be honest.
True.
TBH.
I have an answer. I just hate when it becomes like Twilight, but not necessarily just directed at Twilight. When it just becomes a campy teen romance. So I feel
Yeah.
like that's the
True
easiest
Blood.
thing to do with a vampire movie, and it's just overdone.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries. They kind of like lose the, like it's fun to have that romantic that like if you're gonna kind of cater to the teenage romance and whatever, like have it kind of like, but like I feel like True Blood like lost a lot of itself I mean, plus I
Yeah.
mean 7-8 seasons. It's really hard to keep up storylines. But even the Vampire Diaries was annoying.
But that's why I felt like Buffy did it so well.
Yeah, Buffy did a really good job
'Cause
with
they just
the
did-
TV series.
Because it wasn't all about vampires. It was like a monster of the week type of show.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And that theme song was so kick-ass.
Oh yeah.
of course. Angel with the theme
I
song.
just feel like Buffy made all their characters like well-rounded and
Yeah,
not
they
just
did.
like especially with Angel, like the fact that he was like Angelus and like he
Mhm.
was evil, but now he has his soul back. And
Yeah.
hope I didn't ruin it
Spike
for
was a
anyone.
fucking cool vampire too. Like
Yeah.
all of them.
Well, he was a cool vampire, but he was
Crazy.
lame as hell in real life.
yeah.
All right,
Hey, Austin, welcome
welcome
back.
back, Austin.
Hey.
Where'd you go?
Did you see your reflection?
Did you touch your penis?
I went pee.
He did touch his penis.
So, all right. Well, he's back, so I guess we can jump into it. This week we had a pretty badass versus, I would say, one that would last a millennium. I don't think there'd ever really be an end to it. Angel, take
I would agree.
versus.
This is going to be the versus segment. We got in one corner, Mr. Blade.
Yeah.
We're going with Mr. Blade now.
Mr. Blade.
Mr.
Okay.
Blade.
And then we
Sign
got-
on his checks.
Celine from Underworld.
Selena. There's an E at the end
Selena.
of it.
Wait, is
He
it?
never
No, it's
gets it
Celine.
right.
I
Is it
think.
Celine?
Celine.
Yeah.
I always call it Selena. I think it sounds cooler.
And a different scenario? I don't know, because I feel like they might be fighting in the snow in a city.
Okay.
Okay.
Alleyways.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
More than likely, they would be fighting somewhere.
All right.
You can see
so
the blood now because it's
let's
all
start
white.
the fight off right, ladies. Who do you think would win and why? In a fight between Blade and Celine
Do you
in the
guys-
ultimate vampire warrior.
Do you guys want to have
challenge.
stipulations? Are we
No.
going to do guns?
No, they have
guns?
everything that they have.
Yeah.
They have their full arsenal.
Damn.
Damn. Oh,
She's
and,
had her answer ready all day.
and
Well, I mean,
we have a
like-
surprise too.
like I know everyone wants to pick Blade, but I just want to be that bitch that picks Celine.
Do it.
instead.
Play
Do
devil's
it.
advocate.
I mean, like
She lost in the Twitter poll.
I
Yeah, I'm
know,
about to
I
check
saw
that right
I saw that. But I don't know. I think she's badass. Like, I feel like she could fight a vampire. 'Cause, I mean, she fights werewolves. So,
This is true.
but and also she looks really good in her outfit.
That is true.
That's not a lie. Yeah.
She does look. She does pull off leather well.
So
But
she's,
so does Blade.
she's still a winner
That's
in my
true.
eyes. So.
I feel like
Alright.
as long as Blade doesn't get distracted by how good she looks, he
This
could,
is
he
true.
Could take
Gonna
her.
be
She
like-
could use her charm.
I mean,
But,
yeah,
you know,
because he
that-
likes ladies. His other movies show that.
That human
Mhm.
side of him might, screw him over, and he's gonna lose because she's.
She's gonna straight
He's gonna
take
get
head,
distracted.
fucking one of her dual pistols and just blow his head off.
Femme fatale for the win.
All right, so we got two for Celine. Pat, what you got?
Oh, I'm going with Blade.
Why? Who wins? Why? Who wins?
Blade? He's
But
a
why?
half breed.
Okay, but why?
Why? He has swords.
Okay.
I feel like he would just stab it right in the fucking chest
All right. Well, as
before
you-
he even he can get hard.
All right, so I am gonna go with Blade. Unfortunately, I chose Celine. I like Celine, but
Okay.
Blade has an advantage. Blade is a daywalker.
Yep.
True.
Blade can find out
Very
where
true.
Celine is resting, take his sword, and literally drive it into her and kill her while she's sleeping.
Made
Not
out
the
of
s-
silver.
Made out of silver, or wood,
Dang, while she's
Or
asleep.
wood.
while she's sleeping. I mean, I'm sure that Celine is, of course, intelligent. I mean, she is intelligent
Yeah.
to have traps in place that, like, if she knows in the scenario. So I mean, like, he's definitely gonna have to work for it. It's not gonna be like a simple like walk in and kill. It's gonna be like he has to use all of his might and efforts to get to her sleeping.
And he has to get into her world, like her area. Like, yeah, she ain't just
Yeah.
like sleeping in a car. Like she's.
Oh
she's
no,
ready.
of course she's sleeping in like probably her castle in the fucking dungeon in her coffin,
Which
So,
is probably heavily guarded, but it's
yeah,
Blade.
It's Blade. That's what I'm
He's
saying.
had
like,
experience.
it's
of
not
killing
easy.
Different.
but he can do
vampires.
it. It's not easy, but I think he can do it. He can pull it off.
I'm just picturing her the whole Home Alone setup, ready to go.
Yeah.
She's got paint cans ready.
What about you, Angel? What you
Wire
got?
trip.
Yes,
It's hard. For me to
Always
think-
is hard.
It's always hard.
It's
That's
always
what
hard
makes
with
it good.
Angel.
It's always no
Is he?
contest.
Oh God, he's doing that.
No,
shit
I'm not
again.
going to do that shit again, Patrick. I'm gonna.
We told you.
I want to say Celine, but part of me, the majority of me, feels like Blade would win the battle.
And now I wonder, is it a masculinity thing or is it just?
No, not so
I'm
much.
sorry, I just wanted to say that.
not so
Called
much.
out.
I just feel like anything could happen in the battle.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna
true.
I'm gonna go. My final answer. I think I might just go with Celine.
I mean, she is.
Why? Why, dude?
Because
Why?
she's also a hybrid. She's got that
Is she?
the Cornivus strain. It's like the strain. It's it's a vampire strain in the movie, but she's basically she can absorb. If the being is immortal, she can basically absorb their powers.
Dude,
Okay.
Angel with the fucking like.
I only
backhand
seen those movies,
knowledge,
like,
dude.
once.
He just pulls some knowledge out of fucking
Yeah.
thin air. It's so crazy how you do that.
Yeah,
Because I'm more of a fan of the Blade franchise than I am with the Underworld franchise.
I like the Underworld franchise better.
Yeah. Well,
All right, Austin, you're up, man. Who wins? Why?
Like we all said, I think it'd be a close battle. They're both.
It would definitely
Slayers.
last a fucking millennium.
Oh yeah, they both got the
Definitely.
guns. They both got the fighting skills, all that stuff. They both wear leather. Both look good. Both of them don't pay their taxes.
God,
I'm
why
gonna-
did you?
All right,
Go.
I'm gonna say I'm picking Blade.
All right.
I love the Blade series, but I love the
Shit,
Underworld
strong.
series as well. But I have to say, with Blade comes Whistler,
Yeah.
and Whistler not only supplies him with all his weapons, he has backup weapons, but he always comes through. How many times does Whistler come through to bust down the door? And when Blade's in trouble, he'll come save him. So that's me. I'm picking Blade.
All right. If he's gonna bring in Whistler, Celine has Michael,
Yeah.
who's a werewolf
Her
vampire hybrid.
Her BF.
So I was giving fucking Patrick shit for this because I was like, he cannot be involved in this fight. But since he brought in Whistler, I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
So the surprise, based off of Twitter's poll and by you're going with Blade, right?
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's
All right,
going
so
with Blade.
Blade wins. Selena's out of the fight. She's dead. But surprise round. All this commotion, all this bloodbath has awakened a dark beast. It's Dracula from Van Helsing. And he has come to get a taste of the might.
So you're saying who would win? Wait.
Who would win right now in a fight against Blade and the fucking jacked Dracula from Van Helsing?
Blade.
I
You
gotta
gotta-
agree. As much as I love, Dracula from Van Helsing, if a human can defeat him, or a werewolf, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
But, he's not gonna win.
Blade.
Blade.
What about you, Pat? What do you think?
I mean, definitely Blade would be weakened by the fight with Celine, but
Mhm.
still, I think Blade would. He's defeated a different Dracula before.
That's true.
I
Well,
said
you?
Blade.
You said Blade?
Yep.
Angel?
Well,
Oh, okay.
unless Dracula can, I don't know, take Blade to court or some shit. I don't think. I think Blade's gonna win. Blade's gonna
Dracula
win
goes
hands
to
down.
court.
But
Here's-
I also feel
My
like
dad's a lawyer.
since it's a climax battle, if it was one movie with Kate Beckinsale, Wesley Snipes, Dracula, if it was one movie, I feel like after the fight with Kate, Blade would be losing the fight with Dracula, and then Kate would just come to the aid, like,
And then
oh
surprise.
yeah, and then they would just like double team,
And
and that'd
then
be so sick.
Celine and what's Kate's character in Van Helsing? What's her name?
Oh, man. I don't know. Hold on. Keep talking. I'll figure it out.
But they're related. Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Long lost twins.
Jesus.
Long lost twins.
Here's what I gotta say.
All right, dude.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Blade is like the single best. Like I feel like he could any human besides like Superman and stuff. I feel like Blade is like one of the best characters ever. He could fuck up anybody if you think about it. His fighting skills, his sword skills, his gun skills not only could kill vampires, but put that against someone was just like, oh, I'm coming to fight you. You can't beat Blade. You really can't. If he's doing this to the biggest vampires, like in Trinity, he beat their Dracula in that
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
And it was a hard fight, but he came through.
All right.
That
All
Dracula was also a bitch, though.
Yeah, he broke out of prison and all
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
whatever. Prison
Stupid.
break.
I wanted to write in the scenario where Blade got bitten by a
I was going to
werewolf.
allow that.
Okay, because
No,
this Dracula could turn to a fucking
Huge.
a huge bat.
Pterodactyl, yes. Kate Beckinsale's Anna Valerius. That's her character's name.
Nice.
I'm gonna go with my fucking Dracula. Fuck you all.
Okay.
It's gotta have someone that disagrees with everyone.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just feel like I don't know. I feel like
Dracula is Dracula though. He's
Dracula is
the
Dracula.
king.
He is the king of all. I don't give a shit
He's what
about Wesley
started,
Snipes'
yeah.
Blade. But I feel like being that he just fought Selena and how intense that fight would actually be and how worn out he'd be, and then all of a sudden here comes like the king of all vampires out of the sky, like, and it's nighttime now, and like he's beat, like he is jacked. That's a big Dracula. I feel like he would just pick up Blade and just rip him apart.
I feel that too.
Like, I mean, like,
True.
there's
But-
one, like, that'd be so, like, he just
It's
picks him up
Blade.
with his feet and just, like,
But I feel like Blade's
just be very
defense would be like way stronger. Like Dracula would be more of a brute and just go after him, as
Mhm.
Blade has more escape routes
more,
and shit. Yeah,
more tactical.
And
Oh,
he-
yeah.
I mean, and his weapon supply is insane.
Yeah, I feel like he had a booby, like a lot of traps.
He's just got a booby. I mean, whatever.
booby.
One movie.
Well,
One boob.
all right. So Blade wins overall.
Yep.
All right.
What
God
a
damn
guy.
it, Blade. Fucker.
And thank you everyone on Twitter who voted and
Yeah.
participated. We
the,
appreciate
the
it.
votes were
It's like
67
for Blade,
for Blade and 33
for Celine.
for Celine.
Very,
Dang.
yeah. Poor woman. She did not get
She
any
fought
love.
hard though.
she did
She
fall.
tried.
She did
She
fight
did-
hard,
she
and she
did
would
fight
fight hard.
Man, what else we got going on in the show?
I want to mention something.
Oh, our review.
Oh wait, can I mention something
Go
really
ahead.
quick before you
Go ahead.
Blackula.
Guess what?
We already talked about
We
it.
talked about it while you were gone.
Yeah, while
Y'all
you're
missed
mentioned
that.
that when I was in the PP room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Damn.
You don't
we ain't
pee
stopping the
during-
show for you,
You
bitch.
don't pee during the podcast.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say Blackula.
Nice.
That was quick. I didn't pee that long.
Dude, you were gone long. Yeah.
Okay.
But
sorry about that, everyone.
I just had a train of thought. I lost it. Holy shit.
Oh,
bring
what?
it back, Mike. Bring it back.
Oh, our review. All right. So Sunday we watched Bram Stoker's Dracula. Just
Sunday,
to refresh.
Sunday.
fun day.
Sunday fun day.
But we also watched a pretty fucking good movie released by AFC called The Devil's Candy.
Whoa.
Have you guys heard of it?
Heavy metal.
Heavy fucking metal.
Have you guys seen it?
No.
No.
Damn it.
It's
Holy
okay.
shnikes.
Don't worry, we're not
Been
going to
wanting to,
spoil it.
though.
We're not going to spoil it. We're just going to give our general review and
I wanted to spoil it.
Don't spoil it.
sorry,
Okay.
Patrick. But this movie, it was dark. Like, it's a very dark movie when you watch it, and the metal adds to that element, and it's very satanic. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
and it's like it's not even really gory. Like, it's the violent scenes are violent, but overall it's not very. In the artwork, I want to figure out who the artist is who actually painted the pictures in that movie, because they were like, this person obviously has some issues, because that painting was very demented and dark. And it's funny because the lead character is from Grace and Frankie. He plays Coyote, and just seeing him play this like metalhead, it just killed me. I was
Yeah.
just like, he's like this crazy like lovey guy from Grace and Frankie, but in this movie he's like dark and demented and paints satanic
It makes
images.
movies even better. Like, I like 10 Cloverfield Lane because of
John Goodman.
John Goodman just became a monster, and like that. I like
Yeah.
movies
It
like
was
that.
great in that
Yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah.
But definitely for me, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. That movie was very nice.
Very
was the-
solid.
Patrick, what do you think, man? Brief review of what.
Definitely made a rock scary because he kills people with a fucking rock.
He does.
The color red really sticks out in this movie too.
It
Like
does.
not even with the blood, but like the
outfit.
the serial killer
Like a
in the movie.
tracksuit, right?
Yeah, he
Mhm.
wears like a really red suit, and it does stick out
And-
when it's like really dark in the movie.
The gas can and the lighter are red.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Definitely.
red. And I think that red is in there on purpose to
Oh, yeah, for
draw
sure.
your attention.
Just kind of like how the color red was in like in It Follows and stuff like that. Like it
Yeah.
really sticks out. For me, and I fucking hate this movie, but it didn't have a lot of style. But the remake of Halloween, it felt like a lot of bit of that. Like this director did. It seemed like it took a lot of like Rob Zombie like look
Did it better.
and did it way better.
Yeah,
Yes,
Did it
for
way
sure.
better.
I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
And that's a high number coming from Pat
Especially
Kilby.
for-
Yeah.
Patrick
Because
fucking
Patrick
hates
does not,
every
he
movie
hates every
ever.
movie. Angel, you were there too. What do you got to say about it?
I got a lot to say, honestly. First of all, I'm gonna give it a 9.7 out of 10.
Okay.
Where's
Yes.
the point 3 go?
Exactly.
Point
The
3.
credit-
Just let him do what he
credits.
wants.
Credits were too long.
Just let
Yeah.
Angel do whatever. he
Credits were
wants.
too long.
Movie ended.
there wasn't enough gore. That's why there's a point 3.
I will
Okay,
agree to that.
I will agree with you with that one.
Yeah.
There should have been
But,
more gore.
Yeah, they should have been a little bit more graphic.
But I mean,
And another thing is like I wish they kind of didn't leave you in the dark so much, and like especially with the ending, like
Yeah.
Trying
oh
to-
my god. When you watch
trying
this
to
movie,
understand
there
it.
is a big fuck you at the end, and it
yeah.
sucks because you're like, why? Why would you
Yeah.
do that to us?
Y'all know me, and I love the fuck you endings.
Yeah, Austin
Yeah,
does.
Austin
love
loves
those
those.
fuck you endings.
But what else, Angel?
I like the idea that the movie tries to portray about the state of mind of human beings.
Mhm.
There's a portion in the film where it mentions talk about Satan lives in everybody. Basically, it pushes that idea.
Yeah.
And what kind of like connects that idea a little bit is like the painting you see at the end, because there's a portion of the painting where it's like, I feel like it's supposed to be Satan at the top of the painting, but he's got like 9 eyes.
The one with the eyes.
No, yeah.
And I thought that was pretty creepy image in itself. But overall, because I mean, you know, you follow the guy in the tracksuit, and it's like you don't really know too much about him other than like
That he lives that he definitely has mental problems, and that he's. And I'm sure it's Latin, but they have like this whispering. It's like, and that's like the whole guitar. And like when you watch the movie, you'll see like a lot of like weird things that this movie did that like really hasn't been done before. That I kind of like.
Yeah, like the guitar strumming, because he doesn't really play anything. He just kind of strums open chords, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's him channeling
Yeah, like him
the other forces.
because
No, I agree.
he's hearing these voices
Yeah,
consistently, and
he's saying I need to play loud so I can stop hearing the voices.
Yeah. Which
But,
again, fucking this movie did a really soundtrack was really good too.
Yeah, no, a lot of metal.
A lot of metal. which I-
Metallica, a lot of Metallica. But definitely, you three of you down there at the end of the table, watch it. You will definitely enjoy what this director has done and how dark and just like a really cool like concept for a movie. Honestly, like,
yeah.
just out of the nowhere came out, and we're just like, dude, let's watch it. Worth the movie,
Mm-hmm.
money to rent
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you seen the other movie the director did, like back in like 2007? I think?
It's
The Loved Ones.
yeah.
No,
I
no,
haven't
I've
seen
never
it yet.
seen it.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really gory.
Is
Well,
it?
I mean,
Okay.
it's more bloody than gory, but
All
it's
right.
a
I love the
fun
blood.
movie, and it's
Yeah.
it's pretty fucked up. Like,
All right, cool.
yeah.
Well, guys, anything else to add to the show? Anything anyone wants to ask, go over for our guest in general?
I want to say we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, possibly.
Well, yeah, we are writing our comic book.
Yeah.
That is happening.
It's happening now.
So look out for a long time when we actually get around to writing it for the Tales of the Horror Junkies. It's gonna be about us and crazy shit we get involved with. It's gonna be really funny.
Thanks, Angel.
We're gonna be
Yeah, thanks, Angel. Just a
Thanks.
nice little spoiler for everyone. Not a spoiler, teaser. Thanks, Angel.
What do you mean? Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. But if that's it, guys, this has been an excellent episode of the Horror Junkies with our two lovely guests, Alex and Sarah. Thank you guys for coming out here.
Thank you.
As usual.
It's been real.
It's been real. As usual, guys, stay weird. I'm Mike.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Angel.
Pat.
Alex.
Sarah.
And that's it. Rest in peace, vampires.
Peace up, A-Town down.
Signing off.
Bye.